Hi, so I am deciding to do on my channel the 12 tags of Bookmas, and so this is the first tag, which a lot of these are old tags that I'm bringing back or doing, and the first one I'm going to do is the flip the page challenge. I have done this one before, but I really enjoyed it. So anyway, I have the questions printed out next to me, and I am going to bring up my random generator. Yeah, so the minimum, I have 19 shelves, so we'll start with the shelf, and then we'll go to a book on that shelf, and then when I bring the book back, I'll work out the pages. Alright, so I counted it, I have 19 shelves in each of my rooms. I'm not going to move the camera, it's too much effort, but yeah, so between 1 and 19, shelf 3. Okay. So I'm starting in here, and shelf 3 is over here. So, yeah. Yeah, so shelf 3, and then I think that those are smaller shelves, so I think there's about 15 books on there. So we'll do that. And if I'm wrong, I'll just double back. Yep, so, okay, yeah, so book 12. I'll be right back with whatever I'll be right back with whatever book that was. Okay. Okay, so ironically, it took me to a choose your own adventure book. So now, what I need to do is I need to flip to a random page, point, and then whatever name I see is going to be my new name. Now, considering this is a non-fiction, I'm pretty sure what the name will be, but let's flip it anyway. I'm not going to, with the corners, I'm not going to bother with the random generator, I'm just going to flip and point. Okay, so let's do this one. Oh no, I just have to read in the first name I see. Okay. Okay, I saw Sally's and Harold at about the same time. I think I'm gonna go with Harold because I actually did see that first. Okay, yeah, so my new name is Harold. Okay, so let's reset. And so yeah. Number 2 is where I'm moving. Yeah, so let's generate between 1 to 19. 10. That is one of my shelves out there, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, it's the one next to me. Okay, so that's quite a small shelf, so I don't think there's a lot on there. I'll go with 15 again because it's about the same size as the one over there. Yeah, so 1 to 15. Book 9. Alright, I'll just pop around here and I'll be right back with that book. Okay, and that brought me to Baby Teeth by Zoji Stage. This was on my TBR shelf, so I don't actually know where it's set. And this doesn't tell me. So, okay, let me see if it says where this book takes place. Alright, yeah, I'm not quite sure where it takes place, so I'm going to Google it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I found it. It takes place in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So yeah, so my name is Harold, and I'm moving to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now, I know nothing about Pennsylvania, so I don't know if that's good, but there we go. Okay, so step 3. You're all settled into your new home, but you've got to get a job to get the cash money flow going. Create a job using the first object you see with the coordinates and page number. Okay, so let's, again, reset the shelves. And then, yeah, so shelf-wise, shelf 2. That is again over there. So I'll go with 15 again because it's the same shelf. It's the same set of shelves as before, and they all have the same amount of gap on them. You know, yeah, cool. Okay, so shelf 2, book 7. I'll be right back with that. Okay, and that was my Disney shelf, and that brought me to excuse me. Okay, yeah, and that brought me to the Belle retelling, as old as time. So, ironically, what if jobs about books? Anyway, yeah. So let's flip to a random page, and then. Wait, what does it say? Using the first object you find. Alright, so let's just scroll. Ancient paper. Okay, so paper. I might go with ancient paper. I'm gonna go with I'm a writer, because I like that. And I'm not really sure what else you can do with ancient paper. Anyway, so that's step 3. Okay, 4. You've started your job and started developing feelings for a co-worker. Find the book using your coordinates, flip to the page you were given, and the first character you come across will be the character you're falling for. Okay, so let's reset the shelves again. Okay, so shelf 12. Okay, that's 10, 11, 12. Cool, we're about TBR shelf again. Now let's go 1 to 15. Book 14. Alright, I'll be right back with what that is. Okay, I got a children's book. I don't feel comfortable having it be a child, so I'm just gonna generate a number again. Book 8. Okay, cool. This one works better. It's a Nicholas Sparks book that I also have not read. And look, I'm sorry, but I did not feel comfortable flipping to on all of those books. The one I landed on was about little children, and I wasn't doing it. So yeah, I've got this one instead. I will flip to a random page, and let's see what I get. Or who I get. Mike. Okay, so I got the main love interest. I haven't read this book, so I know nothing about him, but Mike is my love interest. Cool. Alright, so the next page is using the coordinates and the page number. The first piece of dialogue you come across will be the first thing you say to your potential lover. Okay, so again we'll do 1 to 19, 16. Okay, so if that's 12, 13, 14, yep, they will be on my outside shelves, so I will work out with the... Yep, so I'll generate myself a book, and then I'll be right back with what it is. Okay. And that brought me to this book, Before You Knew My Name, by Jacqueline Boblitz. This is a thriller, so this could be anything as a dialogue. Yeah, okay, so let's flip to a page and have a look. Dialogue. There's no dialogue in here, just like thought lines. So let's... Okay, so I've gone to a page with that. I'll go with this. Okay. Don't confuse liking your own company with doing nothing. Wow. I can feel the magic already. Okay, so the next prompt is... That line really got to them. Next thing you know, you're in love. You're going to propose, but buying a wedding ring is too expensive. Using the coordinates and flipping to the page number you were given, the first object you come across will be what you propose with. Okay, so again, let's reset the shelves. 15, that's out there again. Okay, so that's... Yep. And then again, I will just set that and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I miscounted. 15 is actually down here, but I have very little books on that shelf, so circling back to 11 might take me a while, but I'll be right back. Okay. And I got Good Wives, which is another Little Women book, so it's like old-fashioned stuff. So it'll be interesting what I propose with in here. Okay, let's open this. What object can I find on here? There is no object mentioned on this page. Let's flip again. Well, the first object I actually see on this page is a dress. So I'm going to be proposing to Mike with a dress. It'll look absolutely stunning. I can already tell. Yeah, but that'll be interesting. I'm a girl proposing to a guy with a dress. I was probably a knockout, and I probably wore it, turned up, and that's why he was drawn to it. Okay, so let's go for the next question, which is We've arrived at your wedding. Find the book using your coordinates, flip the page to the page number you were given, and the first piece of dialogue will be the first line of your vows. Okay, so this is to get my vows. 19. That one is out there. And then between 1 and... Actually, there's less books on that shelf, so let's do 1 and 10. Generate. Okay, I'll be right back. And the book I ended up at was The Soulmate Equation, which I feel is probably one of the most fitting books I could get. But yeah, The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. So let's flip to this, see what my first line of dialogue is and what I'm saying in my vows. The first line of dialogue I see is, "Alright, well, catch you later." That is the first thing I say to my new husband in our vows. That is probably one of the best things I could have gotten. Okay, it's honeymoon time. Wherever the book's location that your coordinates lead you to is the destination of your couple's retreat. Okay, so let's go between 1 and 19 again. 13. Alright. Alright. I've been miscounting all of these shelves, but I can't be bothered going back. Yeah, 13 is this one. And then 15. Yep, cool. Alright. Okay, I got The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. Where is this book set? I think this is a fantasy book. So it takes place in some fantasy world, which I am all for. Called Tanria. Okay, so we are honeymooning in Tanria. Sweet. Alright, so the next one is... Things got a little crazy on the honeymoon. I don't see how. I am Harold, and I'm married to Mike. But okay. And now you're expecting a baby. Yeah, see? Again, I don't know how, because it's two guys in love, so I don't know how that's possible. But okay. With the next coordinates, find your book, flip to the page number you were given. The first name you find will be the name of your firstborn child. Okay, so let's randomize. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, there's 6, and then we'll go with 15. Yep, cool. Alright, so I'll be right back. There's a lot more than 15 books on that shelf, but I landed on Nancy Drew. So yeah, anyway, let's flip to a random page, and then see what name I find. Jenna. Okay. It's blatantly obvious, kid's name is Jenna. Cool. At least it's one I can pronounce, so I'll take that. Okay, we're time jumping 5 years, and your child is desperately begging for a pet. Find the book using your coordinates, flip to the page number you were given, and the first creature you come across will be your pet. If you don't find a creature, then the first object you find will have to be used as a pet replacement. Okay, so let's go 1 to 19. Actually, I think I've got 20 shelves out there. So let's go to that. Yep, so 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Yep, cool. So 14 is my bottom shelf. There's not a lot of books on there, so let's just go with 1 to 9. Yep, cool. 6. Alright. Right back. Okay, and I land on a middle grade. A middle grade horror-ish book. I think it's a horror. Anyway, okay, so let's flip to a random page and see what pet Jenna is having. It literally just says animal, so we won't go with that. Let's flip again. Okay. I flipped to the same page. Alright, let's go again. Let's go further down. Alright. Horse. There is a horse mentioned on this page. Jenna is having a pet horse. I've always wanted a pet horse, but they're way too expensive to look after. Alright, so the next question is... Your child is going to school. Find the book using your coordinates, flip to the page you were given. Using words on that page, create the name of their school. Okay, so again, let's go 1 to 20. 18. I think that's one of my out there shelves, but I'll check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 40. Yep, so that's one of my out there shelves. So let's quickly generate. Okay, I'll be right back. And we are brought to another romance book. So let's flip to a random page, and this is actually a This is actually a K-pop-ish romance book. So yeah, let's flip to a random page, see what the Jenna's school is going to be called. Okay. So we've got okay, so I'm gonna go with Goose, Droplet, Sunflare. A lot of words on that page, but I think that's fun. Yeah, so Goose, Droplet, Goose, Droplet, Sunflare. That's the name of her school. Okay, so now next one is you decide you're going to start a YouTube channel as a side hobby. Find the book, use your coordinates, flip to the page number you were given, and find something on that page that will be the core topic of your channel. Alright, so let's go between 1 and... yeah, okay, so shelf 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, cool, so that one. And then... I think those shelves fit a bit more on them. Yep, cool. Alright, so... be right back. And I've landed on a Rick Riordan book. One that I have not read. I've only just finished the Percy Jackson series. This is the continuation series. Yes, anyway, let's flip to a random page and see what my YouTube channel will be about. Ghosts. My YouTube channel will be about ghosts. That could actually be really interesting. I like that. Okay, yeah, so my channel's about ghosts. Find a book using your coordinates, flip to a page number you were given, and using the words on that page, create a YouTube channel name. Okay, so my channel about ghosts will be called... okay, 9's the bottom shelf. There aren't a lot of books on that shelf, so let's just go with 15. Okay, be right back. That whole shelf is my Mary-Kate and Ashley shelf. So there is not very many pages in this book, so I'm just going to flip and I'll see what pages I get in this Mary-Kate and Ashley book. And that'll be my YouTube channel name about ghosts. Okay, so... I see the word dying on here, that could work. Okay, yeah, so I've got... so I'm going to call it Makeup and Dying. Because makeup and dying are both on this page, and I think that is quite a good name for a YouTube channel about ghosts. Yeah, so it's Makeup and Dying. Okay, so next one is... okay, so this is to find my dialogue for YouTube. Like, the first thing that I say in a video. 13. Alright. 13. Alright. So it's the shelf next to me. Okay. So that took me to Throw Me to the Wolves. This is a fantasy book, so this could have anything as the first words. But let's flip to a random page and see what I get. The first thing I saw was Guard Your Flock, Joan. And that is so... and I feel like I can't use that in real life because it would just make me crack up every time I said it. But yeah, Guard Your Flock, Joan is how I greet my audience. It's like, hello, welcome to Death and Makeup. Guard your flock, Joan. Yeah. Guard your flock, Joan. And welcome to Death and Makeup. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. You've decided to write a book. Find the book using coordinates. Okay, so this is to get my book title that I'm now writing. Okay, so let's go. Shelf 1. That's over there. Ironically, that is my graphic novel shelf, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, and then I need to... yeah, that's my graphic novel shelf, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, and that brought me to Heartstopper Volume 2. So Nick or Charlie are going to determine my book title. Alright, let's flip to a random page. This is a graphic novel, so there might not be a lot of words on here, but let's give it a go anyway. Okay, the first thing I see is, oh my god. So I'm gonna go with that. My book is called Oh My God, which is either intriguing or incredibly ditzy. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, so oh my god is what my book's called. Okay. So now I'm gonna find the opening line in my book. Shelf 1, that's my graphic novel. That is again my graphic novel shelf. So I'm sure this will go well. And yeah, so let's do that. Alright, I'll be right back. And of course it took me to the shortest book on my graphic novel shelf. The shortest one on my graphic novel shelf. But this one actually has a significant amount of dialogue per page. So let's flip and see. The first line of dialogue I found in my book titled Oh My God is floating! Ah! Get me down! Yeah, so that is my first line of dialogue in my book. Okay. Plot twist! The reason you even created a new identity for yourself is because a killer was after you. Now that you're a mega famous author on YouTube, but they've tracked you down again and are coming after you. Okay, so I'm not very smart. That's covered. Alright, anyway. Find the book. So yeah, this is to find my killer. Okay, so between 1 and 19 again. Shelf 10. 10. Alright, yeah, so that's that top shelf. Book 6. Alright, let's find out who my killer is. Again, it's my TBR shelf, so it's a book I haven't read. But it's a very holographic cover. Anyway, yeah, so let's find out who my killer is. This is similar to Great Gatsby, so we'll see what happens. Alright. The first one I see, the first name I saw is Matilda. I don't know who Matilda is. Okay, so apparently Matilda is the love interest in this book. Cool. Yeah, so, okay, next one. One day you're setting out to film a YouTube video and suddenly you're struck by the killer. Find the book using your coordinates, flip to the page number you... Okay, so this is to determine what is going to kill me. Like what object will kill me. Okay. 12, so that's 10, 11, 12. Alright, so it's this one. Well, fittingly, it is a thriller. Okay, so now let's flip to a random page and see what's going to kill me. The first object I saw was socks. I get killed with a pair of socks. I love how in a thriller, I get killed by a pair of socks. Nah, to be fair, that sounds about right. I am known to be quite clumsy, so... yeah. So let's... yeah, so they've killed me with a pair of socks. The last coordinates is to figure out what it's going to say on my tombstone. So the last parting words that I give everybody... let's find out what that is. Alright, so it's over there. It's my Disney shelf again. So this will either be very romantic or incredibly dark. Let's find out. I'll be right back. Yep, and that brings me to the Rapunzel book. So let's see what dialogue in this book is going to be what my parting words from this earth are. So the page starts on dialogue that's halfway through, so I'm not going to use that. Okay, and the next one of dialogue I find... I wonder if I could run all the way around the ring without falling. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's the kind of stupid thing I would do in real life. Yeah, so anyway, this was a quick tag to kick off my 12 tags of Bookmas. And yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed Harold's story and the fact that I left Mike and Jenna a widow and motherless, or other fatherless. So yeah, anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.